Hi everybody, I wanted to make a quick tutorial to show you a way to fix the WeVideo so you can save them. Unfortunately, WeVideo no longer allows you to actually save the movie when you try their new features, and that is a new thing for them. I've been using this for years. So anyway, the way to fix this is to replace any of their starred video backgrounds with video backgrounds from a website I'm going to share with you. And I'm also going to show you how to change the text. Now, all of these fancy ones that animate are their premium. They're now in their premium part of WeVideo. So what you have to do is, it's either at the bottom here or under Starter. You'll just see some basic text. I use the sample text and I use this lower third one as well. And you can get creative with it. It just takes a little more work. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and hit the plus sign to add some new video tracks because you need them for this. And all you have to do is basically pull down the sample text and then you animate it on your own. And as you can see, after I animated it, it still looks pretty good. So I'm going to do one for you. Go ahead and drag down the sample text. Okay, let's move it over here. Double click it. And whatever you want your sample text to be, your font, all the stuff that's common sense here. But then the second tab is the animation tab. So I have sample text here. So I can actually shrink this down and say I want my sample text to start here. And maybe I'll end it down here. Lots of things you can do. I have a couple that have crisscrossed and stuff like that. I'll show you in my example. But the best part, I think, is to click this fade in, fade out button over here. And I was into editing the settings, putting this up to 2 seconds, just because it gave it a little more time to fade in and fade out. It looked better. So my sample text, make it a little darker so you can see it. Like I said, you can change your font, change the size, change the color, all that stuff. Click done, and let's see what that looks like now. So there it is. Get rid of this video. Just put it over here. Okay. Click play. One more time. All right, let's move the picture down. Okay, let's try it now. Sample text, as you see, it's flying through the air. I also like to attach one of the transitions. I like this one down here, where it just makes it a little bit wavy, and that actually looks cool on the text. It gives it a little bit of texture, no pun intended. So let's see what that looks like. Okay, harder to see, but if you get into it a little bit more, you'll see that it actually ripples in and out. It's pretty cool. The other basic text that you can use is this one, and same kind of thing. You just have to animate it. And here's an example of one I have animated. So go start and then end, but you can totally change the fonts and make them better. So let me show you quickly, and I'll send you guys this video when it's done. A few of the things I did with the text just to get more creative with the plain text. That treasure, kind, and then kindness pops in. So that's how I used a second track above it. I had to open up another track just so I could layer them a little bit. And then this one, I had those words come in, and then I had the without hesitation up here at the top, and I had it fade in. And this one, I just had it fade in and fade out, 2 seconds, and it has this nice ripple effect. And here's another one. I did how to acquire without meanness, and I had them crisscross. So yes, you can do it. It just takes a little bit more time. I apologize for this. It's a new thing that has happened on WeVideo. But add another track. Now, quickly for the video backgrounds. I love the video backgrounds in here. They've been great to use. So I was really bummed about this, but then I remembered, I use Pexels videos all the time. So if you Google the words Pexels videos, there's free photos and free videos for your use. And they're actually posted from people like us. It's really neat how it works. Pexels is one of the many websites you can use. It's the one I use the most. But I did share with you guys a list of resources in week 1 that I can reshare. So let's say you want a beach or something like that. As long as it doesn't say Shutterstock on it, it is free. So this nice one with waves, And the reason, the way you'll know it's free is if it says free download over here. So click on that. Then you will go back to WeVideo, click on the second tab and find your green cloud. And I'm going to go into my downloads because that's where it goes automatically. Grab my waves, click open, and then it will stream up here, just like everything else. And it's really neat because there's some great videos in there, and you just replace them. So, for example, this one right here has an orange star in it. So when I went to try to save my video, that's the one I have to get rid of. So you can actually just bring it down and replace it. Insert and push, get rid of this one, and add my transitions, and I now have another video background. And a quick reminder is if you double click these videos, let's say it had some, maybe you have a video on your phone of your puppies rolling around the yard, you can go to the sound section of your video. Some videos do have sound in them. For example, this skiing one that I found is really awesome. But the guy starts speaking German at the end of it, and it doesn't sound very pretty with the words that he's using right here. Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear that. But anyway, so to get rid of his voice, I bring down this video, you double click it. Okay, you double click it, and then if it has sound, you'll see the little volume button, and you can just click mute. So that's really nice because then this lovely skiing video now has pretty music behind it. So I go on my phone all the time and I find like people laughing or whatever. I do a slow-mo of something and I just take the sound out. And you can also trim these videos. For example, that part when they fall. And the other option I always tell the kids is that, you know, I kind of like the swoosh sound. So I trim the video to get rid of the ending part and I unmute it. And now I have the swish sound come back. So all of these options are, you know, there for you. So the last thing I want to show you is pixels. You also can click up here for free photos, and they have photos from all over the world and great backgrounds. But WeVideo, the parts that you have to replace or anything you use under the star and any of the text that you use has to be changed to starter and reanimated using extra tracks above. And everything else should be fine. I still have one orange star here, but now when I click on finish, when I clicked on finish before, this is what was happening. It said, do you want to upgrade? Oh, that one let me do it that time. But yours will say, do you want to upgrade? So when you get rid of all the stars, this will happen instead, and then you can choose to upload and download your video. I hope that was helpful, and so sorry about WeVideo doing that. And definitely check out Kazoa if you have time, as it's incredible and nothing gets taken away from you. You can save it. All of the features. I love it. I'm actually a bigger fan now. But learning WeVideo, now you'll be able to use iMovie and everything else. You just learned so much just by doing this. So good for you.